Hello, all you beautiful, wonderful, beautiful souls out there. This is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot, and I wanted to do a just random pull on this full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo that we're about to have this week. Really curious how this may be impacting or affecting us, on what level. Really curious about that, so I wanted to pull on it. I used to always try and pull on most of the full moon energies, and especially with this being eclipse energy, it can have a huge impact on us. So 11, look at that. 11 is that's number of manifestation, deep, quiet meditation and stillness. So there's a need to get quiet so that we can maybe hear the messages that we need to hear. We have 45 coming out, repairing the veil, forgiveness. So, sorry about that. I had to pause the video. I tell you, this week, especially the last couple of days, have been so full of distractions and like unexpected things. It's been crazy. So we also have the 33 joyful muse coming out, inspiration. So I feel like there's this need to get quiet. There might be something, either we need to forgive someone or we need to forgive ourselves for something. Usually, forgiveness is really always ultimately for our own highest good, for our own benefit. It's saying that we're releasing whatever happened. We're letting go of the feelings around whatever happened to us and learning the lesson from it. And maybe that's what's happening. We need to get quiet so that we can understand why something happened in our life, so that we can plan to move forward, so we can have the inspiration that we need to move forward. I'm also getting a lot of creativity off of this card. There's almost like this turning pain into gain kind of feeling as well, that's almost coming through of doing that. So let's see, we'll get one more and then we'll go into another oracle deck. So we have 35 as well, lost compass, getting back to integrity. So yeah, it almost feels like something may have sidetracked us, and maybe we made a wrong choice. Maybe we got off of our path, let something distract us, or let something get under our skin, maybe triggered us, or got under our skin in some way. And because of that, it's almost like it's almost like this energy of the full moon lunar eclipse is to help us get back on track in some way. It's to help move us forward, because maybe we got a little bit stuck. Maybe we got a little bit, stuck in some way of either, feeling sorry for ourselves, or upset or hurt by a situation, didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to. It can play out a lot of different ways in our life, depending on your situation. But this is talking about manifesting a way forward, manifesting a way through a difficult situation, turning that pain into gain, and moving back toward our authentic self, back toward our integrity, making choices and decisions that are for our highest good and for our benefit. So now I want to go ahead and pull some cards from the Sacred Destiny deck. Let's see what we have here. We have enlightenment. Yeah, see, and that goes back to that inspiration card. I feel like there is this need to get quiet for a hot moment, just so that we can clear something up within us. Let go. There's a need to let go and release something, repair something that broke along the way, based on a choice that we made. So it's really about forgiving ourselves and repairing the damage that was caused here by a certain event, situation, something like that. We have success coming through. And so forgiving this, letting go, releasing whatever this is, having forgiveness for a choice we made, or keeping ourselves stuck, or whatever that maybe we procrastinated. There's lots of ways this can play out. But But once we clear that up and once we repair it, then we have success coming through here. So this was blocking essentially whatever this choice was, or whatever we were stuck in, has been blocking our success. So repairing that or letting it go, forgiving ourselves, is going to help propel us toward a path of success again. Embracing inspiration, allowing ourselves to move forward, because we do have the 3 here. Threes are about planning ahead, moving forward, and so now we're embarking on and embracing on the future, or moving toward the future, and not allowing ourselves to get stuck. We're getting back on track, is what I'm getting strongly here. Is we're course correcting for some detour that we had. Yeah, we detoured our blessings. We do that from time to time. Sometimes we just we do get sidetracked, but those sidetracks are important. That we sidetrack ourselves for a reason, because there's something we needed to learn out of it that was hindering us, that was getting in our way. And that's what's coming through here with the repairing card, repairing the veil. We're needing to repair something within us that was keeping us stuck, that was keeping us from our blessings, keeping us from our path, keeping us from success, whatever that is. And it really is talking about a need here, that during this time with the full moon and the eclipse, to find some time to get into this quiet space, so that we do have this enlightenment. We do have, this is almost that Ace of Swords energy of being able to really see things for what it is, so that we can release whatever this blockage is, because I see that as what is blocking our energy at this time. So I'm going to pull some more cards and see what comes through here. You know what? I'm being called to actually, we're going to save these to the end. We're going to get into the tarot, and we're going to pull some of those cards at the very end. If you have any questions about any of the decks, please feel free to ask in the comments, and I will let you know what decks were used. Because I never know from reading to reading what I'm going to use. It's just whatever I'm called on. So in the tarot, we have the Lovers, a choice that was made. So reflecting on this choice, reflecting on the choice that we made, because we can make the wrong choice at times, that we were the fool, but now we're needing to be a fool in a new direction. This comes after a cycle has ended, so there is this need to release this cycle of either confusion, indecision, whatever this is for you, whether it was making a bad decision, because we do have the choice here. So we need to release that. And then we have the Six of Cups. So it is getting back to ourselves, remembering who we are, getting back to our integrity, which is exactly what that Compass card said. And then we have the Tower moment. Tower moments can be moments of enlightenment. They can be good towers. They can be clarity. They can bring clarity. They can help us move forward or get out of a stuck situation at times. So it's saying that we might have something that comes in that might be a revelation, because this is falling on this tower is falling on the Enlightenment card. So I really feel like it's a tower that comes in that gives us that enlightenment, that really almost like a strike of lightning that hits us like a bolt out of thunder, that really wakes us up and shows us the way forward, because this is about getting, going within and looking at the choices we're making and the choices that maybe we have made. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and I love the Wheel of Fortune coming on success here, because the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel goes round and round. The wheel, there's the cycles of the year. There's the cycles of the moon. We're pulling on a lunar cycle. We're coming to the full moon, where we're at the fullest part of the cycle, where it's about to go back around. And this is usually there's indication on the Wheel of Fortune. There's usually the fixed signs. This card doesn't have have that, but it has changes. It says doctrine and changes on this card. So it kind of is giving me this feel of that they're with the doctrine, it's going back to over here of getting back to our integrity. What's our doctrine, for ourselves? What is tried and true? What do we know is best and right for us? What is our doctrine that we have lived by, that we have been able to stand by, and we know is tried and true, so that we can spin the wheel in our favor, so that we can make sure that we get the results that we're wanting to get, that we don't leave things up to chance if we don't have to. And then then we have the 8 of Swords. So this is embracing being the Fool. We need to make sure that we don't get into our head, that this is coming back to the forgiveness, in the sense, because we have to forgive ourselves. I feel like there was something that made us stuck, and this is that stuck energy that's coming through. And so it is, there's also, with that stuck energy, we do have the web, a spider web, and this person is stuck in the web, thinking that they're stuck in something, that they can't get themselves out of it, like that it was meant to happen, that they were meant to, maybe they can't have, they can't control their destiny, because the web, or the spider web, can talk about fate, the fates, the 3 fates, the fates, destiny, and feeling like we're stuck and we can't get out of this. It was destined or something, but it's saying that it's okay, even regardless whether it is fate or not. We can embrace it, and we can choose how we look at it, how we accept. Do we accept it, or are we going to fight against it? Are we going to, are we going to, make peace with it and let it go? Whatever this is, it's talking about making peace with it, so that we can move forward, so we can propel ourselves forward and make the choices that we need to make to get back on track. So let's get one more card here, and we have the 2 of Cups. This is reuniting. I feel like this is twofold. It's reuniting with ourselves. Look at these people. It's going back. It really is going back to the beginning here. Getting back, again, it's like getting back to ourselves, coming in union with ourselves, and having the strength to stand in our integrity, because this is overcoming our fears, overcoming our doubts, getting back to who we are, and making the right choices for ourselves. Whatever that is. This is actually coming out to be a really interesting reading. I really like this a lot. Okay, so I really like the message that's coming through here. I hope you do too. If you do, I hope you'll hit that like button for me. If you haven't subscribed already, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel and join me here. I've been pulling readings every day since I got back from Europe, and I hope to keep continuing to do so. Let's see here. We're going to pull these final cards. I think I want to pull 4 here and put them in the middle. Uproot any, I should read these here for you. Uproot any bad habits. You have let bad habits take hold of your life. It's time to uproot them and start fresh. If you want to see a positive change in your life. Could that not sum up the entire reading I just said in one freaking card? And it's even got a tower there and a volcano erupting that's kind of like a tower moment. That is freaking phenomenal. Build bridges, not walls. Everything that you want is waiting for you on the other side of the walls that you built. Let your guard down and let life in. This is that letting go. Let go. Okay, so I apologize for the background noise. So we have sacred contract. You have a sacred contract with the universe. Trust there is divine order behind everything. Look at how that's falling. That's falling on, I was talking about fate, that we feel like we may be stuck in something that we couldn't get out of. But this is saying go with the flow. You have a choice. And that came back to, we have a choice in how we can show up for whatever this is that showed up for in our life. it may, even if it is a contract, a sacred contract, we choose how we show up for it. And this is to say, to let, to trust and to be the fool, to trust in what's coming down the pipeline, because it is leading us back to ourselves. It's leading us to our blessings. It's leading us, if we can let go, if we can just go with the flow. I feel like the point of the reading is to go with the flow and let things come in. Anything that is blocking us, any walls that we have put up, anything that's blocking us mentally, emotionally, we need to let go of those restrictions and just let things. Look at this. Can you believe this? I love when readings happen like this. It's magic. It really is. As Divine Empress says, it's magic. Yeah, I love watching her readings. She's always so much fun. So ego death. Ego can never really die. It can only be made conscious so that it no longer runs your life. Be mindful of it and don't allow it to limit you. I love that this is coming back to self. This is that coming to have that ego death, to allow yourself, anywhere where we go back to that forgiveness card and repairing the veil. And the veil, I believe, is what was keeping you from your true self, what was keeping you from your highest pinnacle of union with yourself, of walking in the world in a way so that you're making choices that are for your highest good. So it's telling me whatever is happening needed to happen. There was something that needed to be healed, needed to be released, something that was keeping you stuck from reaching your highest potential, that the universe is helping you move through at this time to clear that up, to get you whatever blockage has occurred. This could have been like, at some point in your life, you could have faced a rejection or something like that, where you put up a wall and it's so there's still that, it never was healed. There was always that wound. That's why there's repairing the veil. There was always that wound. And so it was keeping us from going forward completely. There was the choices we were making were maybe from a wounded place in some instances, and so it was keeping us or hindering us from not healing. That wound was keeping us from our true destiny, our true success. It was blocking our blessings. It was blocking what we were meant to be in this lifetime. So the universe said, it's time to heal this. We need to heal this because it can't go with us going forward. It can't travel with us into the future, into where you're going. You can't take that baggage with us, so with you, so to speak. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this message, and I hope that it helped you navigate this full moon energy so that you understand what it's trying to do for you, that it is working in your favor. It is trying to help you. So release anything that is coming up that feels like it needs to be worked through and released. If emotions are coming up for you to deal with or to look at, it's a time to reflect on those. Anything that's coming up to the forefront, reflect on it. Let it come up, let it pass. Understand, look at it as, why am I, ask the questions. Why am I feeling this way? What is causing me to feel this way? Why have I made these choices? Did I make these choices from a place of authenticity, from integrity, where I have done myself a service, or have I not done myself a service? And if I haven't done myself a service, why haven't I? So I can make better choices for myself. So that's what I have for you. I wish you the best. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Much harmony, gratitude. Hope you have a wonderful and terrific full moon lunar eclipse this week, that you get through this and it actually is as beneficial as the reading wants the outcome to be for you. So thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful day.